We are live. We don't have to. We want to wait till like 10 minutes. We got one.
What song is this? Obama? Oh, yeah. I'm trying to watch Halloween. You can stay with the plan. You had Scream. Watch that.
Scream?
Scream.
Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, I love
Rose McGowan.
She's top billed in that movie.
Last 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Rose McGowan. The whole time, it's like you just put it. I'm getting really up. What is it?
I was hoping that would be hey, when we get those man, wake up.
I officially have a shotgun in my house now. I have a shotgun with ammo in my house. It might take me 30 minutes to find everything.
That's all we need. You've seen Scream before, right? I would have to watch it again for a like, I never valued Scream as much as the whole day as I did that. No. No way. Scream 4? I was about to say, right off Scream 4.
Yeah. What? Are y'all going out after this?
Are you? Where are they going out?
They always do.
Huh? I honestly don't want to. Going out if I took you. I went out, I had to go eat last night with my in-laws. And we went to chicken stir fry. No, we had Applewood beef. And I had a chicken lifetime salad, dude. Yeah, Chili buffet. That's me. Yeah, my Chick-fil-A.
Tracy said it was really good. Tracy said it was really good.
Kelsey's coming.
Your cousin?
Kelsey Lee.
I like Kelsey.
She's bringing her foot to Marcus.
Aiden's pissed tonight. Jacob had this big birthday party. And all those little fuckers. He's grounded.
I'm pissed too, man. Hey, do I need to move?
That's right. Him and Tracy go.
T-shirts available in the lobby. We'd like to first say, last year we took one T-shirt. They are available in the lobby.
All right, hey. They were delightful. Delightful.
The building unit left with no Jacqueline Flowers. We have Lester Stone, matching UPA.
We could have. We could.
You gotta just make sure nobody sits by me.
Yeah, we got our bodyguards here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Good evening, basketball fans. Alongside Tim Eskew, I'm Kyle Johnson. And welcome to Charleston, Missouri for our broadcast of the 2019 Class 3 District 1 Tournament Championship game between the Tigers of Crothersville and our own Charleston Blue Jays. We are looking forward to an electric evening with enough energy to power a flux capacitor.
It's funny you say that, Carl. Back to the Future was the highest-grossing film of 1985. The flux capacitor was the secret of the DeLorean time machine. So many great movies came out that year. The Goonies, The Breakfast Club, Rambo, First Blood Part 2, Pee-wee's Big Adventure, and one of my personal favorites, Teen Wolf.
Yeah.
Just to name a few. There's a ton of sentimental value to all those movies for anybody our age. The most popular song of 1985 was Careless Whisper. That's one of Quentin Roberts' favorite songs by Wham. But another song by a different group of misfits named Motley Crue was also released in 1985 off their third studio album, Theater of Pain. The song is called Home Sweet Home. I'm sure most of you listening are familiar with that song. Nikki Sixx, Vince Neil, and Tommy Lee wrote the following lyrics. Take me to your heart. Feel me in your bones. Just one more night, and I'm coming off this long and winding road. I'm on my way, Kyle. Home sweet home. The Charleston Blue Jays get the rare luxury of playing for a district championship tonight at home. Home sweet home it is, and this could be a deciding factor in the outcome of this game. The Blue Jays don't have Tommy Lee playing drums, but they do have Blesson Kimball playing inside and a host of perimeter players that need to play well if Charleston wants to win this tournament and continue their season. Kyle Johnson and I will be your Motley Crue tonight as we broadcast this game on YouTube for you viewers at home or wherever you might be. Kettle, it's definitely an advantage playing at home tonight.
It is, Tim Tom. It is a huge advantage playing at home tonight. And while we don't have Nikki Sixx, Vince Neil, or Tommy Lee, as you said, we do have Blesson Kimball, would you say would be our Tommy Lee. Vince Neil, I guess. I don't really know. Maybe Porter, Latrell Porter.
It could be. Or, Sam Bledsoe kind of looks more like those guys than the rest of them.
Well, yes, he does.
Playing at home is going to be a huge advantage to us. This is one of those situations where you kind of look forward to this if you are in districts. Not very many teams get this opportunity, and Charleston hasn't had this opportunity in a long time, apparently. And this could be a really deciding factor in this contest tonight, as we have a pretty good crowd filling in.
We do have a fan listening out of Springdale, Arkansas. He said, "Thank you for calling you Tim Tom."
Yes. It's Ben Thompson, one of our loyal followers and fans.
Yes, he is. We do want to reiterate, this is for the championship game. It's Crothersville versus Charleston. What do you think of this Crothersville team coming off a big win against New Madrid County Central, where they were down major part of the game?
Yeah, there was a moment in that ball game. It seemed like New Madrid had the ball game won. At that point, I remember particularly New Madrid only had 2 team fouls. Crothersville had 9 or so at that moment. And all New Madrid had to do was take their time, get a good shot, maybe get fouled.
Yeah.
They could have been aggressive defensively because they weren't even in the bonus yet.
Very true.
And what ultimately happened was, New Madrid made some mistakes. Crothersville hit some big shots, and ultimately we got Crothersville here tonight.
It's kind of interesting that we are playing Crothersville tonight. We're playing them. We played them in the district championship game for football as well. We came up 1 touchdown short as they made a miraculous play in the end zone where they dropped the ball and about hit the ground, and guy ended up scooping it up for the win. Hopefully tonight will be a little bit more one-sided for the Blue Jays. But
I'm glad you mentioned that because I wasn't even thinking about that, but they did play each other in the district championship.
Exactly. And I'm hoping that this has served a little bit better for us than it was for them last time.
We were expecting an extraordinary crowd. The crowd we have right now is kind of what I expected.
Yeah,
we do have several gaps up there at the top, several seats available. The reason I kind of felt that way, this was not a sold-out crowd in the semifinal game.
Yeah.
There were actually some seats this year when we played Sykeston. So there was really no reason for me to believe that this would be absolutely packed tonight. Now, there's still time, and maybe some people will show up late, but there are just several seats.
There are.
Several people got here at 6 o'clock as soon as the door was open so they could sit where they wanted to, but still several seats available tonight.
True. As there's 2 minutes left before the game starts, before we go to Chris Porter for the national anthem and the announcement of the starters. I want to say hello to my mom and dad out there, Ron and Carol Johnson. I think they're out there watching in TV land. And also the Thompsons out there in Springdale. Anybody else that, if you're online, we've got 7 right now. If you guys want to say hello, we'll give you a shout out. We are just very blessed that Charleston R1 Schools allows us to do this. We just want to thank you for joining us in this Class 3 District 1 Championship game. Last night, if you tuned in to YHTV on YouTube, they had the Risco and Scott County Central game with Risco winning at the buzzer by Nathan Burnett. I mean, it was Pandalarian.
It was Pandalarian, whatever that means, Kyle. But that was a tremendous ending to that ball game, and Risco always has a tough time with Scott County Central, as most teams do when it comes to playoff time. And that was a big moment for Risco. So they're going to play at Bloomfield, I believe, Tuesday night, and they're going to play against South Iron. South Iron girls are also going to play that night against Scott County Central's girls.
Okay.
And so if someone isn't busy, have an interest in that game, travel to Bloomfield and root on the Risco Tigers against South Iron.
And I don't know if there's any interesting games going on tonight or not, but
it's funny you say that, Carl. There are some games on tonight. As a matter of fact, the semifinals for the other district are tonight, and the finals will be Saturday, so we'll get a clear indication on the 2 possible candidates who will play the winner of this game. We'll know those 2 by the end of the night.
As we get started here, we'll give it to Chris Porter as we do our national anthem. No. Miss Jones's room. Hey, Quinn. I love you. That was an amazing Dollette Jones singing the Star Spangled Banner here. As she does an oh, wait a minute. That's the Undertaker. As we hear the new music, got a little bit of the Undertaker and the Crothersville Tigers, or the Chicago Bulls, as they introduce the Crothersville Tigers and the Charleston Blue Jays. Number 3, Kavion Smith starting for the Crothersville Tigers. 14, Sam Bledsoe starting for the Blue Jays. You say Nate Ford.
I'm not sure.
Brian Visor starting at the guard for the Blue Jays.
Our sideline reporter is getting a program for us.
All right. We want to make sure we get these Crothersville gentlemen's names correct. And they are announcing Blessing Kimball will be starting at the post for the Charleston Blue Jays. Dalton Priya starting at guard for the Crothersville Tigers. T. Bogan starting at guard for the Charleston Blue Jays. Danny Johnson starting at the other guard for Crothersville. Had a pretty good game the other night. And the senior, Latrell Porter. Lamont Ball's the head coach, and Danny Farmer, Jamarcus Williams, and Aaron Harlan are the coaches for Charleston.
It's important for some of these guys, especially Latrell Porter, to make sure we're taking good shots. Not a lot of long pull-up 17-foot jumpers. We need high percentage shots. We need strong drives to the basket where we can get fouled, get the ball inside where we can get fouled and score, and knock
definitely.
down wide open threes. We should be selective and not careless with our shot selection, and certainly not careless with the basketball itself.
Very true, because this Crothersville team will make you pay. As Charleston almost had the tip. Charleston gets the tip. They almost got knocked out of bounds.
And we're off.
And we are off. We're going to get this other camera going. As that's Latrell Porter with the shot and off the mark. He's come back down. Get this game going.
Brian Visor with a piece of it. Good contest by Latrell. Good rebound.
Yeah.
Good pass.
Kimball with the end one.
Tremendous decision by T. Bogan.
To make the pass there at the end. I didn't see that, did he?
Well, he pretty much had a layup. Could have been contested, could have been blocked, but instead decided to give it up to our post player, Blessing Kimball.
That's good.
He gets the hoop and some harm.
Trying to fix the camera a little bit. That way y'all can get the full experience here. As
Brian with tremendous on-the-ball pressure. He's really good defensively.
he is. And I think
it's got to be a jump ball. Even more defensive pressure by Brian, who brings so much energy
he does
to this lineup.
I think a lot of that comes from, he's been doing it for a while, but we'll talk a bit more about it here in a minute. Pass number one in the court. Three. Oh, man. Deep three from Crothersville. As they take a 3-2 lead with 7 minutes to go here in the first half. Quarter.
And Crothersville in their 1-2-2 quarter court trap. We handle it pretty easily. This time
nice
takes it all the way to the basket.
Yes, definitely. Definitely. Do you think Brian, being a corner in football, having to have that same style of defense?
Oh, that's an offensive foul. Terrible screen.
Oh.
By 24, Brian Visor created so much havoc early on.
Do you think that football helps him when it comes to shutdown defense?
I think Brian's just a good athlete, and he values playing defense, and he's willing to put a lot of energy towards it.
Thank you, Quentin Roberts. We appreciate you very much, man. As right now he's in the way, but it's 4-3.
The left-handed skip pass to Sam
Bledsoe off the mark. Blessing Kimball with the rebound and the putback. Lost the rebound. Crothersville comes up with it. Misses the shot.
The numbers.
And he taps T. Bogan on the backside.
Good pass.
And a foul. Crothersville boys. That was number 3, Kavion Smith missed a shot. And number 21, former running back DeAndre Davis, with the foul on Porter, as Porter makes the first free throw. Porter misses the second one. It's 5-3 here to go with the Blue Jays lead with 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. As DeAndre Davis brings the ball up. No. I'm sorry. Kavion Smith brings the ball up. Danny Johnson looking for something to do. Brian Beiser is just smothering him.
He took a chance for no reason, left the guy open.
Yep, and
Fortunately, he missed.
As Priya misses the three-pointer. Sam Wygantry missed it. DeAndre
is a turnover waiting to happen.
Yep. As another one happens.
You don't want your big lumbering post player to handle the basketball that much.
Good rebound by Kimball. As he puts the ball back up and nails it, makes it 7-3 with 5:15 here to go. As Kavion slows it down a little bit for the Crothersville Tigers. Smith.
You know, Crothersville does have an advantage inside if they can get the ball to 21. What I fear is us getting in foul trouble because of him, but they haven't really been able to get him the basketball. Here's an opportunity.
That's number one, Danny Johnson with the layup. They don't really utilize DeAndre very much. He's a good inside presence, but I don't think he takes so many chances as some players might. Does that make sense?
Right, he's a little slow getting down the floor. Ryan with a kind of a hold on the drive.
It is 7-5 with 4:30 to go here in the first quarter. If you remember, Blue Jay fans, 2 years ago we played them in football, and DeAndre Davis was their All-State running back, and he tore his ACL and MCL, and I think his PCL against us horribly, and was out for a long time, and he still kind of shows a little bit of favoritism towards that. As Isaiah Gillespie with the steal. As the crowd is getting thicker here tonight at the Jays Nest. It's a shot up. Oh, it's off the mark. Rebound. Gillespie loses it. Priya.
Isaiah with a good offensive board did not need to put the basketball on the floor.
Oh. Danny Johnson getting fouled by Latrell Porter. Will go to the line shooting the deuce. Again, if you would like to say hello to anybody out there, just give us a shout, and we would be more than happy to relay that information and like to know where our viewers are watching from, whether it be Charleston or Springdale, Arkansas, or St. Louis, Missouri, wherever, Alaska, Canada, Ukraine. Danny Johnson makes the second one, makes it a 7-6 ball game with 3:56 here to go. As number two, they do not have him listed on the thing.
Crosville back in their 1-2-2 quarter-court press, looking to trap past half court. They didn't trap this time, so it's more like token pressure.
As Porter takes a 15-foot jumper, and why do you say that? That was our ball.
Not a quality shot by Porter.
As you said, he needs to be taking it to the rim for him more, would you say?
I certainly would think so. The pull-up jumpers from 16 aren't high percentage. As T takes it, contested shot.
Yeah. He does a little thing where he flips his hip back to kind of give himself a little bit more room. You think that's a size thing? As Davey Johnson is keeping Crothersville in the game, makes it 8-7. As Gillespie brings the ball up the court and loses it. And Johnson again misses the layup. Gets the rebound. Going back, Johnson going back and off its mark as two Charleston players fighting over the ball lose it.
That's unfortunate, but you'd rather have two guys going after the rebound than none.
That's very true. Very true. Very true. Dalton Priya is his name. I'm sorry. I keep calling him Priya. As Johnson sets the ball back up. And Smith now looking to get something going.
As Crothersville looks relatively confused here offensively. Looks like they're really clearing out for number one to make a move on his own, which he does. Pulls up for three. Wiley with the rebound.
As, Porter drives, shoots, and the foul is going to be on Pruitt. That's going to be, I think, his first team foul, number 4 for the Crothersville.
You know, it's always good.
Tigers.
It's always good to draw a foul. You never know how that's going to impact the game until the game's over with. That wasn't a very good shot by Luttrell.
No, and I'm not, like you said, they get the ball to Javontre for 3, and it's off its mark. Kimball with the rebound, getting kind of hacked a little bit. And finally they get called for the foul, number 41, Jermaine Hollywood. As the lights shine bright here in Charleston, Hollywood gets the foul. That's team foul number 5. As Gillespie, they get it to him, feet right underneath the goal, and makes the layup. Makes it a 9-8 game with a minute 57 here to go in the first quarter.
Poked away by T. Bogan.
T's good at the poking. He a pretty good stealer of basketball. As Johnson gets it going from the top of the key. Looking to make a move. Passes it number 2, and number 2 gets fouled and gets a shot. Do the old-fashioned three-pointer. As he goes to the line to shoot 1, makes it 10-9. Minute 36 left here to go in the first quarter. Crothersville leading by 1. As Preston Moore gets ready to check in for the Blue Jays. Coming in for Wiley.
That's a good call by the official. He caught the basketball. Got pushed with the body as he drifted towards the goal and made the layup.
Misses the free throws. Porter with the rebound. Hello, Xavier Gibson. 9-10. As they're trapping T. Bogan, but
somebody's
they get the free.
open somewhere.
Exactly.
Isaiah
Gillespie with the off shot. Makes it 11-10 with a minute 20 to go. He really is a good little springboard here off the bench for the Blue Jays. Stolen by T. Bogan. And the layup. And, gets put back in by Kimball. They call it.
It's going to be goaltending, easy call.
Against us.
Yes.
Yep.
You got to give the ball an opportunity to go in. It was in the cylinder. Blessing was by the rim. Not a wise decision. Not sure if the ball would have gone in, but definitely not a wise decision.
That's very true. Very true. Not in a championship game, especially. Pruitt. Pass number 2. Number 2's been their other source of offense. There's Hollywood Hogan. And as Smith passes back to Pruitt, Pruitt shoots a 3 off its mark. Johnson passes it in to Pruitt. Pruitt walks, gets it stolen by Bogan. Bogan gets a foul by Smith, and he will go to the line. I think to shoot 2, if I'm right. That's going to be 34 seconds left here to go. It's 11-10, first quarter. As he makes the first one, makes it 12-10, Blue Jays. And missed the second one. What was the call there, Timmy? I didn't see it.
Looks like we have a lane violation.
Against us or Crothersville?
Lane violation on Crothersville, so T. Bogan will get another opportunity to shoot the free throw.
That's good. As we say hi to Kelsey Lee. Hi, Kelsey Lee. It's always good to see the Charleston faculty coming out to watch the games tonight. It's 12-10, 34 seconds left as T. Bogan shoots the second one. And off the mark, Hollywood Hogan gets the rebound. Passed it over to Johnson. I assume they're going to try to take the last shot.
Number 3 was a long 2.
Long 2 from Smith.
The lowest percentage shot in basketball, that long 2. He could have definitely got something better.
That's true. As they pass it to
Gillespie gets inside, draws
foul.
another foul.
Hollywood Hogan looking for the NWO salute there. Gets the foul.
7th team foul for Crow. So fouling is becoming a factor as we're already in the bonus. We will be in the bonus the entire second quarter.
That could bear good news for these Charleston Blue Jays. As Launchray misses the first one. Usually a okay free throw shooter, would you say? Not the greatest, but not the worst.
Well, it seems like Charleston is forgetting that we're supposed to make the free throws.
Well, yeah, that can be a sour note if you're not making a free shot.
Once again, we forget
Look
the rules.
at Gillespie bringing the ball down. As it
Stay
looks
with
to
Charleston.
Hollywood can't control these pesky Blue Jays. As he is a bit more physical, bigger than these other Blue Jays. The Blue Jays, well, no, they throw the ball away. All right, they're good. They're good. P.J. Moore looks to do something, gets it over to Porter.
Got 10 seconds on the clock.
Porter passing it to Bogan for three. It's off the mark. You can tell.
No foul. Do not
No,
foul.
he
Travel.
won't. Okay.
So Charleston will retain possession of the basketball under their own basket with 4.2 seconds left. You have enough time to run a out-of-bounds play, obviously, but you don't have to necessarily score on the pass itself. You have time to catch, penetrate, drive, maybe even an offensive rebound, stick back.
You think a quick shot and then try to get the rebound?
Well, we'll see what we can get from the out-of-bounds play.
Well, they're going to go long with Porter for three.
Wide open.
Oh, and nails it at the buzzer. Makes it a 15-10 game here at the end of the first quarter as Charleston leads. We'll get a word from our first sponsor of the evening, Mr. Tim.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Prehensile Tail. Tired of grabbing things with your hands? Grow a prehensile tail today and learn how to slap, grab, and manipulate objects hands-free. Prehensile Tail, the Bluetooth technology of the animal kingdom.
That's Prehensile Tail, if you weren't listening. With the second quarter about to start, we get a little view of our Blue Jay cheerleaders. We're very fortunate to have, thank you for joining us this evening, as we are surrounded by Blue Jay fans and Crothersville fans alike. We just thank everybody for coming out tonight and watching at home. All right, here we go. Go. As Crothersville will take the ball out.
I'm going to bring this up again. There are several seats available.
They are filling up. It's like you said, people start getting here a little later. As Johnson passes it to Priott. Back to Davis. Smith goes to the rack and gets it to fall. 15-12. Crothersville's hanging around. And I think it's they've got a little confidence going. Lamont Bell's out there telling them where to go. As Porter looking for the shot, gets it off the mark. Back in with a little tip from, was that Gillespie?
Gillespie will probably get credit with that shot. Number 21 with the ball. Number 3 looking to be aggressive. The long two, once again, not the best shot you want to take in basketball.
No. He is by far, I think, one of their most aggressive players outside of Johnson. Well, that was a good pass, almost walked. Kimball with the patience. As Johnson brings the ball up. As Charleston fans know, we've got to count our blessings. We named them one by one.
But you're right. That was good patience by Blessing. He was just catching fire it back up. He caught it. Realized he had a big kid around him. You know, number 21 outweighs him by a good probably 50 pounds.
Oh, yeah.
And so he's going to have to go around him, over him. He's not going to be able to muscle him, push him around. So it was a good decision, good patience in the low post.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Number 24 gets the ball. We don't have his number. We don't have his name on here. Number 3. Smith with the shot, makes the jumper, makes it 19-14 with 6:30 here to go. As we are getting packed here at the Jays Nest. Porter looking for that 15-foot jumper, little off the mark, can't tell who got the rebound. It was Crothersville.
Looks like they called another bad screen by number 24. He may have been the kid that was guilty of this earlier.
Yeah, could be.
You know, when you set a screen, you're supposed to set your screen, stay where you're at, and kind of the offensive guy is supposed to kind of get him to run into your screen instead.
True. As Blue Jays, Visor with the shot, does not shoot very often in these varsity games. He's the number one scorer in those JV games, but as Smith brings the ball back down the court, gives to Priet. Priet does not know what to do with this ball with this stifling defense.
Priet looking to be aggressive again with the long two. This is a
off.
You know, if we could combine the long twos of Latrell and the long twos of number 3, if we could just collect all of those bricks, we could build a pretty nice piece of real estate.
I was about to say.
Another move, they're going to call a travel.
On who was it? Blessing?
Blessing Campbell must have dragged his pivot foot on
I got you.
the spin to the basket. Shot selection needs to be taken more seriously by both teams. These long twos.
Three-pointer for Priet on the mark. Makes it a 19-17 game with 5:20 here to go.
Now on this end, we need to take the ball to the basket, get fouled, shoot a wide open three.
Yeah. And out of bounds on Crothersville. We'll stay with Charleston.
Or get the ball inside, you know.
Yeah.
As I mentioned before, get the ball inside, good things are going to happen. You're going to score, get fouled. You're not going to have long rebounds that lead out to run outs on the other end. When we penetrate and pull up from 17 and miss, nothing good's going to come out of that. So Brian Visor, we pass it back to the corner. This does not need to be a long pull-up two. What can we have? Can we get to the basket? Can we shoot a wide open three? Can we make a post pass inside? There's the long two. Knocked down by
Bogan. Makes it 21-17. Back down to Crothersville's end. Smith passes it, gets knocked away. As Porter brings it down, I think he takes it.
Terrible.
They call a charge.
Latrell should have given the basketball up early, looking to get it back, or T. Bogan could have had a layup. You can debate on whether that was a charge or a block, but the decision was not a good one.
Ben, is Pat one of the refs tonight?
I wish Pat was one of the refs so I could keep on saying his name, that's for sure.
As
21 got the ball inside with a nice pass.
To 2. Makes it a 2-point game, 21-19 with 4:30 here to go in the second quarter as P.J. Moore brings the ball up. As
Quentin Roberts gets someone else sitting by him tonight.
Yeah, he does. He is a popular man. As Brian Visor gets a good pass.
It's a little bump, no call.
Could not get it.
Ball.
It's going to stay with Charleston. You can point all you want, but the possession arrow does say Charleston.
I believe the crowd and the officials are trying to confirm this.
Yeah, they are.
Crothersville is confident that the jump ball should go their way. I'm not sure.
Very true, very true. They are confident.
Well, regardless, basketball stays here.
That's true, that's true. Gillespie with the ball, gets fouled. They will go to the line to shoot 1-1. Now, is there a defensive foul? Is there a foul that you could get even if you're in the bonus that you don't go to the line and shoot?
I don't think so. You know, an offensive foul, you're not going to go to the line. There's some big free throws here. I say not a tremendous free throw shooter, but it'll be important to get this first one.
As we come back down, as he misses it, Crothersville looks to tie this ball game. DeAndre gets the ball knocked out of bounds. We'll go back to Charleston. 21-19, 3:58 here to go in the first half.
P.J. Moore with the basketball.
Another long jumper. Kimball with the rebound. Puts it back up into the deciding factor here tonight. 23-19, 3:40 here to go.
You know, it's been unfortunate that Blessing has had to get the ball off offensive rebounds because we have not thrown him the ball much on offense. We've settled for long twos.
Back into DeAndre with the short jumper off the mark. Visor with the rebound, not waiting around for anything. Makes a weird jump. They call a walk.
Now, as awkward as that looked, I'm not so sure it was a travel.
That's going to be a timeout for the Crothersville Tigers with a 23-19 with 3:21 here to go.
You know, in celebrity basketball news, today Dr. J, Julius Irving, turned 69.
69.
Most people our age never really got an opportunity to watch him play, but he is certainly one of the all-time greats. One of the first real creative dunkers in the ABA and NBA.
He was the original OG of the dunk. One of the original.
So, Julius Irving, if you're watching tonight, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Dr. J. Come back from this timeout. It's 23-19 with 3:21 here to go in the first half. Blue Jays have had the lead, but barely hanging in there, as Crothersville came to get this championship.
It looks like we're in a full court press. It's probably just full court man unless we run and jump out of it. So we're going to see run and jump, Kyle. Just means somebody's going to randomly come and trap. Looks like
Kimball. Oh, pick up by Bogan. That's man.
T with a gift given to him.
25-19. You got to take advantage of them when you get the opportunity. And another steal. Out past to Gillespie. Misses the shot. Johnson, I think, foul. Stays with Charleston. They're going to call a walk on number 2.
They did. It kind of looked like there could have been a foul called in that position, but we got the ball anyway. Somebody's got to get back on defense here. They're going to lead to a run out.
Yep. Charleston.
You don't want to foul.
No, there's no need. But another steal for Charleston. Gillespie walk. That's a walk, I'm guessing.
So much traveling tonight.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like we're going to Costa Rica.
One travel after the next.
Could you book some miles with all this traveling? Another steal.
Inside to Brian Visor.
Oh! Walk it off, ladies and gentlemen. That is a foul on Visor as he goes up for the shot by Johnson, number 3. As you can tell, he's a little frustrated as he fouls.
And what we're going to see here, you know, Charleston does not full court press often as far as zone presses go. It's more of a full court man. Somebody comes and traps, and everybody else kind of plays center field. It is run and jump. And this situation,
Visor hits the first one.
Roseville really struggling handling the basketball. Offensive rebound, Charleston Blue Jays. T with the long 2.
You've consistently said that's not a good shot, and they are consistently taking it.
You're not going to get fouled shooting a long 2.
No.
You know, it's just a low percentage shot. We got a jump ball fourth. This time the jump ball will go to Crothersville.
Yeah. There's no contesting that. I want to say hi to everybody out there in YouTube land that we appreciate you watching tonight. Thanks for joining us here on the Blue Jay.
And Quentin Roberts is surrounded by the ladies.
Yes, he is. Miss Courtney, if you're out there, he's behaving himself.
You know, if Quentin Roberts, if his fiance realized how many ladies he's sitting around. We're not going to put that on camera, though, as number 1 has the basketball at the top of the key. Ball screen set by 21. He rolls, number 1 with the pull-up 2.
Yeah. Bogan gets the rebound, pushes ahead to Kimball. Kimball wins the layup. Yes.
Forced a timeout by Crothersville.
Yeah, 28-19 lead here.
As Lamont Bell sees something he does not like, trying to regroup.
And we go to timeout. To that, right now, it's our faculty spotlight, teacher spotlight. Tim, tell us who it is.
Teacher spotlight today. We have Kelsey Lee, who does attend quite a few home games. She teaches English. She has not filled out the form, so we're unsure about a lot of her interests, but she is our teacher spotlight. Kelsey Lee teaches English at the high school here at Charleston.
I do know a little bit about Kelsey Lee.
Oh, go ahead, Carl. Tell us.
She attended Southern Illinois University. She does teach English at the wonderful high school here at Charleston. And she has blessed us with her presence tonight and alongside her boyfriend. And we just want to say hello and teacher spotlight tonight, Miss Kelsey Lee.
I'm not quite sure what her boyfriend's name is, but he kind of looks like a dentist.
Marcus is his name.
Close enough.
Marcus.
All right, it's 24, takes the ball, struggling handling it. He's trapped in the corner. Once again, Carrozville coughs it up.
Roosevelt Porter says, "Go Blue Jays."
Not quite sure if they stepped out of bounds. I believe
Sorry,
might have had a hand on the basketball, but stepped out of bounds.
Sorry about the camera malfunction there. As
the long pull-up too. The percentages from the long pull-up too have to be under 20% tonight.
You see the good sportsmanship from Crothersville and Charleston tonight.
I know it's a tempting shot, and if you can make it, it's not a bad shot, but it's such a low percentage shot. Both teams could get such a better look. As Visor goes to the line shooting 2. Visor with the miss.
He made the first one, missed the second one.
Squirted out of bounds.
24's hands and will stay with the Blue Jays. Sorry.
Out of bounds underneath by Charleston.
29-19 with minute 35 here to go in the first half. Campbell about loses it. He is an acrobat.
Likes to drive in these situations.
Bad pass. Go out of bounds, please.
Yep. There
you go.
The one-handed heave, not a good pass from the baseline.
No, I mean he's not known to being a quarterback, so that ball is going to be.
No, but what I've noticed, he does. Charleston falls asleep defensively.
Gets the rebound though off the missed shot. Visor, they need to slow it down here just a bit, but as Moore gets the ball, brings it back up.
Good hesitation, pass inside, back to Blessing Kimball.
31-19 lead here with a minute to go.
Number 21, not known for his passing ability. Number 2,
24 got the ball and scored the layup, making it 31-21 with a minute here to go.
T. Bogan on the left wing goes to the high post. Isaiah Gillespie with a long 2.
That's his sixth point of the night for Gillespie, as he's showing to be a good cog in the wheel tonight. As Cartersville almost throws it away, but it stays with them as Charleston almost got the steal.
This basketball is like a wet piece of soap for Carruthersville. It's so difficult to get their hands on.
All over the place tonight.
Yeah, and I'm not sure how many people actually still use bar soaps. A lot of body wash is used.
That's true, very true. Axe kind of revolutionized.
Extend our pressure.
Charleston with the steal again, and they call the blocking foul on Pritt.
Blocking foul, so we're going to be going to the line. Carrozville really struggling. Danny Farmer can sense it as he's extended the pressure to try to create even more turnovers. I'm actually surprised at Carrozville's inability to handle the basketball.
As we've seen the emergence of one Brian Visor as Bogan hits the first free throw.
And as I mentioned earlier, we've been in the bonus this entire second quarter.
Yeah.
And it's been a factor as Carruthersville is not in the bonus yet, but we've gone to the line several times.
Carruthersville gets the rebound. Johnson bringing it up, looking to score. Passes it, gets fouled.
He will go to the line, shooting 1-1 because he did not shoot it. But they are in the bonus now. Number 1's going to the line, shooting a 1-1.
Oh, he is. Okay, I didn't know if he got fouled on the shot.
Called on the floor. He was passing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. He was. My fault. As Blessing picks up his first foul of the evening. As he shoots the first one, nails it as Johnson brings them back within 12. Misses a second one. Bogan with the rebound. Bringing it back down the court.
We have 20 seconds left. There is no reason to take an ill-advised shot or an ill-advised walk.
Exactly. It's not
traveling seems to be the theme of this ball game.
That's true. You're not keeping up with that tonight.
Not
as much.
I should.
Maybe the second half we can get a tally on that. We'll go to our other sideline reporter, Davis Wright. With 7 seconds here to go. Johnson pulls up for three and off the mark.
Yes, that's going to
out of bounds.
As the buzzer sounds, and Charleston with a comfortable lead.
True.
Going into halftime.
34-22. Because we'll stay right here for a few minutes. Timmy, give me your expert analysis of this first half.
Well, the story of this first half is certainly Caruthersville's inability to handle the pressure. That was something I didn't really notice, something I didn't really think about. But as soon as Charleston realized Caruthersville was going to struggle with that, they extended their pressure, and Caruthersville just slung the basketball all over the basketball court, resulting in terrible possessions. Now, if we could stop shooting the long two, we'd probably have about 45 points right now. We need to get opportunities towards the basket. You know, we've been in the bonus the entire second quarter. We should have taken the ball to the basket almost every possession. Unfortunately, we settled for some long twos, and probably only one or two of those shots even went in. So we could have a bitter lead.
That's true. I know you said those long two-pointers. We can crack down on that and keep the traveling and stay at home a little bit. Maybe we can make this a 20 to 30-point lead.
Lord, I was born a traveling man.
Amen. As we take a break here at halftime, stretch our legs, use the potty. It is Charleston with a 34-22 lead. We'll be right back.
I'm sorry about he can point only once. Hey, I've been very good. Sometimes it leaves out. I've been very good about something. I didn't say Lamont goes to Psycho. Hey, we got 26 people watching. I'll get out of here, man. We got 26 people watching. 26? That's like 26 times the people that listen to you usually. I need to stretch out my legs. They could break a press break, man. They got the whole hill. He's in love with me. Good. Hot man. Weird, they're just different. He must be the common football. Common football. I just stand up. If I have to, I stand up. Sometimes I just have to stand up, kind of. I'll act like I'm dancing. Woo! Yeah. So do a lot.
All right, we're back with our sideline reporter, Mr. Quentin Roberts. Quentin, I know you're not an avid basketball fan, but just give me what you think for this first half. What do you think?
This has been a very exciting game so far. I've really enjoyed all the play-by-plays. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm a band director first, so
yeah, we call him Band Off the Bay.
Yeah, I don't really know too many terms for basketball, but they were getting it in the net, and there was nothing but net. But
That's true.
I really enjoyed it. I mean, I've obviously seen many of these players around, and seeing them in their element is always a great thing.
Oh, yeah, as they come back on the floor,
Look at them now.
they've got that championship swagger as they go for.
Yes, but that won't slow them down because they're going to keep going no
That's
matter
true.
what.
Do you realize, Mr. Roberts, they have been in the district championship game 16 of the last 17 years.
You know what? That doesn't surprise me. This is my first year here, but I have seen nothing but such chemistry between each player. I feel
definitely.
like every player knows what the other person is thinking at all times. I haven't seen this great of a gameplay, since what is that, 2K?
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, it's like Davis Wright playing in high school all over again.
Right, exactly. If I knew who that was.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there's 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go, 34-22 at half. We will be right back. Thank you, Quentin Roberts. We'll send you back out to the sidelines, and we'll talk to you after the game.
Of course, thank you.
Awesome comment, Lakem.
We'll try to find our other sideline reporter, Davis Wright. And Quinn goes, yes, I knew who that was. You gotta have some script with this. Because he hasn't even got to this yet. I don't know what this man, yeah. Alright, so think about this. So we have C, K, Q, and C, right? We got a name. Name and thing. First division for name. We gotta create something. Looks like me and Tracy. Takes on 5. That's right. John, Tracy, Nathan, Lily, Kylie. There's 5 of us. Alright, take on 5. So say it again, it's what? C, K, T, Q. See, when you throw Q in the mix, it runs everything. Eat my games. Be like QC, QTC, and QC. You can do that. K needs to be at the end of QT. Blessings and absences right here. Yeah, right here. Just the here, Schneider. Try to get me. Look at this right here. So here, that is right there. Bob? Huh? Quinn's sitting right there. I'm sitting right there. Right. Actually, you take those skis over. Let's get those skis over. Here? You're good right there. You're fine. Yeah, you are. What's up, Schneider? You doing? How's life treating you? Pretty good. That drum is trying to breathe. I said you've been working. I saw you in the film school here. Huh? Did you go home yet? Yeah, he went. Yeah, I did about 5:30, 6 o'clock.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen. It's the start of the third quarter here as Charleston has a 12-point lead as Mr. Eskew will be joining us here shortly. As Mr. Roberts joins us until Timmy gets back. I think Tim, oh, here is Tim Tom.
Yeah, I'm just subbing in for Tim just for a little bit. For a little bit, not the whole game.
Oh, you're good, kid. As we, Charleston switches the goal and they bring the ball back out. It is going to be T. Bogan with the ball.
Right.
And
that is what is happening.
That is exactly what is happening. His number 3 steals it. John Smith with the layup and the goal.
The score is 34-24 now.
With 7:42 here to go.
Yep.
As we welcome Mr. Timmy Tom back to the broadcast booth.
Yes, and I'm giving it up now. Here is Tim Eskew with the weather.
As Blessed Kimball gets the turnaround, makes it back to 36-24 lead here in the third quarter with 7:21 here to go.
And it's great to be back as I have a piece of watermelon gum. I'll wait till after the game to chew.
Feed to Kimball as he gets fouled by Priett. We were joined at halftime by Mr. Q-Dub, Vandoff, Roberts. As Blessing Kimball goes to the line to shoot 2. We thank everybody joining us. Our sponsors tonight are the Charleston R1 School District and Prehensile Hotel. As he makes the set, both of them, it's 38-24 lead for your Charleston Blue Jays. As number 3 Smith passes it back out 24. As he could be a little bit more dominant, I feel, on the game that he's not. Do you think 24 should probably do? He looks like he would be more athletic than he's putting on. What do you think?
Perhaps so. This is a good offensive possession for Crowsville. They don't have to worry about the full court pressure. They got the ball past half court. Maybe they can run something and get a good shot. It looks like they're running. I thought it was a flex offense, and kind of a mixture of that and maybe just a 4-out one. And they look relatively confused on offense here as number 1 tries to settle things down by coming to the basketball.
That's Johnson. Gives it to Priett. Priett gets the pass 24. Can't hang on to it. And Visor will make you pay, but he had made him pay with a bad pass. And it will stay with Crothersville as they bring the ball back up the court. As I think Visor got a little too in a hurry.
Yeah, he threw that ball like an old man sending back soup in a deli.
That's not for me. Or you. But anyway, here we go. 24 with the ball. Back to Johnson. Johnson drives.
Oh, the flipsy-doozy.
The flipsy-doozy did not go. We'll stay with Charleston. Go back to Charleston. I guess he walks.
It's like a foul on 21 on the offensive rebound attempt.
Oh, man. That's not good as they had about 10 or 11 fouls in that first half. That's going to be his second on the evening as Teridian Bogan brings the ball up the court. I'm not even recording. 6 minutes to go, 38-24. Porter with the short jumper, missed. Golly.
I'm going to be haunted by long twos all night long.
All night long. As Priett gets the ball back, driving, shoots the long jumper again, but makes it a 38-26 game here for the Blue Jays, still with the lead as Porter brings the ball up. Porter has been a lot better tonight about not catching so many fouls as Smith gets the steal again and makes the shot. Charleston just comes right back. They don't lay on one possession. And Bogan brings it back down, scores. That's just got to be kind of heartbreaking for the Crothersville Tigers every time they get a little break. Charleston.
This is a foul waiting to happen. Good defense by Kimball.
Yeah. It just seems like they should be using that more often.
Well, both teams should get the ball inside more often, and they're just not doing it. Charles should have given that one up.
That's usually a golden shot for him. 40-30 with 4:52 here to go. Ball gets knocked out of bounds by the Tigers, and we'll go back to Charleston.
Looks like number 1 just coughed it up. He's claiming he was hacked on the arm, but
as number 2 comes back in the game for the Crothersville Tigers. Steal by 21. Passes it to Johnson, but Porter gets the ball.
Steal and the steal immediately right back.
Porter almost, I thought he was going to go for one of your famous long jumpers. No, pass inside to Blitz.
This is where good things can happen. He's doubled, we throw it out. You know, we make 1 or 2 extra passes, but instead Latrell Porter decides to throw it to the front row.
Or perhaps he thought some of the cheerleaders for Crothersville were on his team.
They can jump, but I don't know if they jump that high. Ooh, number 3, Smith. Setting the tone for the offense for Crothersville. Pritt gets the ball. Got some unique shoes, that Pritt kid.
Number 21 has good position, but they just won't throw in the basketball. As number 3 takes the ill-advised long 2.
21
will probably get fouled here.
No. That's the no call.
Might have been some contact as Brian Visor, who will throw the ball inside. We get the ball to probably our leading scorer of the basketball team, Bless him Kimball.
Oh, yeah.
Easy basket.
Brings the score back 42-30 with 3:34 here to go. In as a Pritt. I thought he was about to take a long 3.
He just stolen by Brian Visor.
To Visor.
And he will get fouled by number 3.
He helped, and he walks away. Visor gets up, no problems. Looks like he got hammered. I'll tell you what, this Charleston team, they are some tough-as-nail kids. What do you think?
And I will say this, you know, number 3 does play pretty aggressive, and we'd like to have him on the bench. That's his 4th foul. That was a huge foul. By Crothersville, they're forced to sit him and bring in somebody off the bench. And as I mentioned before, you never know how fouls are going to impact a game. If you can just draw a foul, you're doing something to help your basketball team out. Brian took it to the basket, took advantage of number 3's aggressiveness, and all of a sudden he's on the bench. And we don't know how this is going to impact the ball game.
He missed both shots, but Charleston gets the rebound. And as you said, that number 3.
Wide open 3 by T. Bogan.
A little light on the sauce there. As they get the rebound again. As they sucked a good little spark away from Crothersville.
Way too much congestion on this side of the floor to try to get the ball inside.
Look at Porter. Porter just can't get the runner to go.
Porter does a good job of getting into the lane, but he needs to look to pass. In some of these situations, you'd be surprised how many easy lanes he'd probably get.
Blessing's fighting for position. Pokes it away. There we go. Down to Porter. Knocked out of bounds by Crothersville. I think it's going to stay with the Charleston Blue Jays. As Gillespie comes in the game for Mr. Visor, as he gets a little rest, they're going to probably take a look at his head, just make sure he's okay. Gillespie coming in for Kimball.
You know, team fouls are not a factor in this third quarter like they were in the first half.
No, not by any stretch of the imagination.
The ball screen set by Gillespie as he rolls to the basket. Getting into the lane. There's a good pass, just fumble but we do retain possession as P.J. Moore backs up for 3. Delonte Gillespie with another hand on it.
Man. And long pass to number 2 as he gets it for Crothersville.
Number 21's got a good stroke.
Yeah, that's a 2-pointer. That's 32-42 with 2:10 here to go. As 21 made the good shot. Long 2-pointer. As you said, it has been the theme of the evening. As Gillespie drives, passes back out to Bogan.
You know, Charleston looks a little in disarray on offense right now as T. Bogan takes just one of the worst shots I've ever seen.
Yeah, wasn't a good one. We'll go do Crothersville.
You know, when you try to draw fouls from 15 feet away on the jumper, it's not a good shot.
It seems like Delontre is just a little off this evening when it comes to the basketball play.
There's Delontre trying to get a steal.
I'm going to call his name.
Humbled and fumbled out of bounds. It looks like it hit the Crothersville coach who was standing out of bounds.
Sometimes he's, yeah, that's right. as Blue Jays get the ball back. Gillespie, they just knock it away from him. I think that.
Not a wise decision.
No, I think that there's just not enough. He's got enough chutzpah to compete with 21 down low. I mean, I think
hands it off to Porter. Porter looking to operate.
I mean, do you get a hurried shot here? Or do you just kind of dribble it around for a little while?
No, apparently you throw it away.
Well, yeah. Good pass by Crothersville.
Looks like we're going to have a jump ball, and this
Gonna go back
basketball's
to
going to go to
Charleston.
Charleston.
Now, okay, here's my question to you, Mr. Eskew. Do you slow it down this last minute?
I don't think that's necessary. I think you go down there and get plenty of time to run the offense and get the best shot you can get, whether that best shot is 15 seconds into this offensive series or, 45 seconds into it. But
is that going to be a foul?
Now, what could be a factor is if we get something going to the basket and we draw another foul within this next minute, fouls could be a factor into the fourth quarter. We've only committed one foul this second half. This could be another foul right in there. Nothing but a good drive.
Golly, couldn't get it to fall.
Now we just need to sprint back and play good defense, make them take a tough shot, finish the defensive possession with a rebound. And an awful shot by number one.
Yeah.
Hopefully, then we get the rebound. We're looking for a run out.
Gillespie.
This should be a foul. It should be a foul.
Gillespie with the and one. As that's another foul on Mr. Johnson. That'll be his fourth. Oh, my gosh. Two of their explosive players have 4 fouls apiece going into this fourth quarter. It's 35.5 seconds left, 44-32 with Isaiah Gillespie going to the line to shoot one. As one is going out of the game, and 11, Jermaine Alexander coming in. 2 of their high-profile guards are on the bench.
Tremendous drive by Gillespie. Looking to cap it off with a layup. Missed it. Now, we don't want to foul here, playing defense 80 feet from the basket.
No, not at all.
Just don't foul. Don't foul. Don't foul.
That stays with Crothersville.
Looks like we might have poked the ball out of bounds. What do you think, Quentin?
Yes.
Expert analysis of Quentin Roberts.
Quentin, we need to find out what his middle name is here at the end of this quarter. As DeAndre gives the ball back to Alexander.
Poked away by Bogan.
Bogan laying it up. Oh! And it's the dunk from Kimball with 5 seconds left. They might get a shot off. He got this electric crowd going here tonight in Charleston as they go into this fourth quarter with a 46-32 lead. Man, that's kind of a way to finish that.
I will say this: Danny Farmer and Jamarcus Williams aren't too happy about that decision.
Probably not.
They weren't. There wasn't a even remote halfway smile brought to their face. T. Bogan had a wide open layup. Should have just shot the layup. He slowed down, waiting for the spectacular play. Not a good decision. Fortunately, it paid off.
Yeah, it's very true.
Everybody likes to see a high school dunk.
Very true. That's very true.
Not a good decision.
But being that as it may, Blue Jays have a 14-point lead as we are fixing to start this fourth quarter of this final championship game here at Charleston High School. As we found out, Quentin Taylor Roberts is with us tonight. Go ahead, Mr. Eskew.
Tonight's He-Man action figure of the evening is Man-E Faces. The next dead ball, I'll give you a brief summary on that action figure, so stay tuned. And I know that's what you're waiting for.
As Crothersville gets the ball, as number 1 and 3 are back on the floor, both with 4 fouls. And Charleston's 2 fouls away from being in the bonus.
And they're going to call the block. It's such a skeptical call. I can't say it's the bad call. Isaiah was backing up that entire time.
That is true. What's the other form of that's questionable call? They wanted me to say something else the other night. I couldn't remember. No matter.
As he shooting this free throws, Man-E Faces was an action figure that had 3 different faces that could be seen separately when you could rotate that little thingy on the top of his head. He'd go from human to robot to a green monster. In his first appearance, to the lesser extent of the cartoons, he was an actor that uses these different faces on stage. As Latrell Porter gets the rebound. Now, this is an opportunity where if we're just aggressive with the ball, that's going to be number 5 on number 1.
He is out of this ball game.
Now what Latrell did differently that time than previous plays is he took the ball all the way to the basket. Previously, he's penetrating, pulling up from 17 feet, which you're not going to get fouled on. This time he takes it harder to the basket, gets all the way to the volleyball serving line, and gets fouled, fouling out number 1. That's a huge foul.
And that
Caruthersville.
That will be senior Danny Johnson, and we can't say this yet, but this could be his last game.
It could be, and him being on the bench is just going to increase Charleston's chances because he's not a bad basketball player.
No, he does have a decent shot. As they make both free throws, 47-32.
Charleston dialing up the pressure again.
They are wanting to end this game and be champions here in Class 3 District 1.
Fans wanting to travel. Good rebound by Blessing. And once again, we don't have to take our time offensively. We just need to get the best shot we can get.
This isn't one of those times where we just need to pass the basketball around and let the clock run out. We need to still be aggressive. That's not the shot we want.
Not at all. Not one that Gillespie really takes too often either.
Caruthersville has the numbers.
As Pritt, I thought he was going to chuck that 3, but he did. He stepped out of bounds. He does have a smooth haircut and nice shoes. Wish I could have looked that good in high school. Wasn't meant.
And apparently a good line dancer as he steps on the out-of-bounds line.
You get him high, I get him low.
Now, obviously, like I've said the whole time, either shoot a wide-open 3, throw the ball inside, or penetrate all the way to the basket and get fouled. Those are your opportunities. As PJ penetrates. The 3 is not a bad shot if you're wide open. He's pretty much wide open there. Offensive rebound.
Would you maybe have put that back up? Wow, a shotgun pass knocked out of bounds by Oh, well. I guess that was going to stay with, going to go back to Caruthersville. As it's 47-32 with 6:34 here to go in the fourth. Charleston 6 minutes away from their district title. Street's going to the basket, passes to DeAndre. DeAndre makes the shot. I think if they'd been utilizing him more in this game, they'd be closer to us by now.
They probably would be. That was just, he just happened to be open on that transition. But let's see if we actually throw the ball inside. As nobody plays defense on the drive.
Porter with the easy bucket, 49-34.
As we've seen in previous games, if Caruthersville wants to have an opportunity to come back, they're going to have to do things right. That kind of defense is not going to give them any opportunity. There's 21 again with a little soft jumper falling back.
And it's good again. As he's keeping them within 14, 49-36, as they are down by 13.
Let's see if we actually get the ball inside here. Here's a screen and roll situation.
Whoa. Is that on Kimball?
It's not on Kimball.
No,
it's on number 24. Blessing
Kimball.
did kind of flop back a little bit, but they did call the foul.
Seems to be the way a lot of basketball is played nowadays.
Well, the bottom line is you have to go around the screen, over the top, behind the screen. You can't go through the screen.
Yeah. You know,
he tried to go through.
I went through a screen one time, and my mom whooped me pretty hard.
There's no doubt about that, Carl.
As Kimball misses the free throw. As 41 comes in the game. Hollywood Hogan. 49-36, 5:32 to go in the game. They are trapping him, but
number 0 is going to shoot that. Good contest.
And
the iron is unkind at number 0.
3 puts up the floater off its mark.
The floozy shot.
It is floozy.
Not going to go in.
Yeah.
Good pass inside, and we have another foul.
Hollywood Hogan, he's going out there just making sure everybody knows that he has the Pythons.
If the ball goes inside, fouls are going to occur, layups are going to happen. That's really the only thing that we need to do. We needn't shoot a three-pointer the rest of the ball game. We need not shoot a long 2. We should get drives going to the basket, post passes, anything that'll lead to the free throw line.
Trying to remind me of a point here we talked about after this game. If if it goes our way, is free throw shooting. It's Kimball, been our most effective free throw shooter this year. Misses the first one of 2. Misses the second one. Golly, we have not shot the ball well tonight at the free throw line.
Kind of a quick foul called by the official, but apparently someone slapped somebody on the arm.
We tried to get a jump ball in that situation, but as the ball is thrown away again. That was a travel by the 12 quarter.
Oh, man. 13-point lead still for the Blue Jays. 5:11 here to go. Fans do not like it.
It's certainly a travel. When the ball's given to you, you have to take advantage of these situations.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Oh, and
Ball
3
coughed
loses
up by number 3, who dives on the floor. Timeout being called by Caruthersville, but a jump ball occurs first. And the ball is going to go to the Charleston Blue Jays.
I have to give it to number 3. Even though he has 4 fouls, he's still playing with a lot of intensity out there. Bogan looking to drive, not paying attention is Hollywood Hogan. And Bogan gets the easy layup right behind his big back. Charleston gets the ball back out on a steal.
Behind the back
Porter gets the foul. Hollywood Hogan. I'm sorry I keep saying Hollywood. It's just that's his last name. Gets another foul.
This time Latrell Porter gets all the way to the basket again and gets fouled instead of settling for a long 2.
As Bledsoe's been out of the game for a lot of it, he is coming back in now.
Sam, a solid 3-point shooter, really hasn't had any open looks. Most teams are going to key on him and try to prevent him from getting open. I would not be surprised by the weariness that Caruthersville's playing with defensively, that Sam sneaks outside the 3-point line and has a couple of open looks within this next 4.5 minutes.
Very, very true. With 52-36 lead here for your Blue Jays of Charleston. With 4:30 here to go. Oh, and 3 loses a ball.
This could be
yeah, Lee Molly. As they take it, trying to run a little bit of time off the clock maybe. I don't know. No? Bogan.
Trying to prevent the foul that time with this Matador defense.
Is that a foul on 3?
No, it's not a foul on 3. It looks like 3, is trying to not foul out.
Yeah.
And as T dribbles by him, he just kind of backs up and lets him go. He's trying to stay in this basketball game. You can take advantage of that offensively just by being aggressive with whoever number 3 is guarding.
Bogan makes the 3, or free throw, first free throw. That was me. Want to say hi to everybody. The score, Xavier, is 54-36 with 4:19 here to go. Mr. Clinton says hello. Mr. Quentin says hello. Xavier? Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
As Charleston gets it stolen by Smith. Smith goes for the easy layup. Charleston coming right back down. Bogan's not wasting any time. Hi, Ben. Wanted to say hi. Xavier says hi, Taylor.
Roberts.
T. Bogan with a
Xavier says hi, Taylor. T. Bogan missed the ball, missed the pass.
another haphazard possession by the Blue Jays, keeping the Tigers within striking distance.
True, very true.
As we foul, we're still not in the bonus.
Seems like kind of a weak foul for the Blue Jays. I mean, when you're up by 14 with 3:22 to go, do you want to commit fouls like that?
Not really, but that's only our 4th team foul, so we have a couple of fouls to give.
That's
so
true.
We're not in desperation mode.
Very, very, very true. Let's see what happens here.
Some extracurricular activities happening before the inbounds.
It's true. As DeAndre, they call a foul on, I think it's going to be Kimball.
They want to get 21 the basketball inside, and they do. And we just don't want to foul.
No.
Straight up, get the rebound. If he
'Cause
makes
he-
it, he makes it.
he's been their number one scorer here in the second half.
Roosevelt certainly within striking distance. They don't have to panic. Just play good defense, get a stop, go down there and get a score.
That's true.
As
Just
we
like
toss
that.
the basketball up.
And it made it a 10-point game, as it once was up 18 at one time. They are slapping. That's going to be free throws for Porter, as he's in the double bonus. As that is foul number 5 on 24. He is out of the game. That's the second person to foul out for Crothersville. Man. But they're still hanging in there, Tim.
And 24 is not in the program.
No,
right?
he's not. I was looking for him. He's been on their team all season.
Right.
We went down there and played him, and I've watched him all during the tournament. He's a good athlete. Not their biggest scorer, but definitely a threat. As we can't make a free throw to save our lives, Crothersville throws the ball away, and it will stay with your Blue Jays, ladies and gentlemen.
A lack of free throw shooting keeping this game interesting when it shouldn't be interesting anymore. Number 3 fouls out.
He's gone. He is gone. And the Crothersville fans are not happy.
He is a senior guard.
Man, I hate that. Still only a 10-point lead for the Blue Jays, as Crothersville's bench, I mean, they're deep. They play. I mean.
But you know, Crothersville's going to complain about the number of fouls in this situation, but number 3 was playing aggressive. He was awfully close. He was reaching, trying to get a steal.
Yeah.
Trying to do things to help his team win, but it was too physical, results in fouling out.
As we make Porter makes the first, missed the second one. It is going to be 55-44 with 2:38 here to go. 20 driving in, gets the shot, no shot, foul on the floor. As it still is under the bonus third, it's the 16th foul. That's Javontre Wiley with the foul.
And not a great call. Number 20 shoved him with his off hand multiple occasions. He's doing it right now at a bounce. So he's trying to be physical. If the referees could see this.
Oh, that's another foul on Kimball.
It's going to be number 4 on Blessing.
You think he'll stay? No, he's going to come out.
He's waving at the Charleston bench as if he wanted a breather. That's going to bring in Delontre Gillespie after this first free throw.
It is 55-44 with 2:30 here to go as DeAndre Davis shoots the first for 2. Misses it. All right, he makes the second one, makes it a 10-point game with 2:30 to go. Crothersville almost gets the steal. And it's going to go back. It's going to go out of, no, that's a foul. That's a foul on Bogan.
Valentin Bogan,
Man, puts Crothersville at the line for the 1-and-1 off the steal, man. This could be a game changer. What do you think, SQ?
Well, we shouldn't be so aggressive on the inbounds.
Who cares if Crothersville inbounds the basketball? We just don't want to foul them.
That's true.
We're to stop on the clock, giving them points.
There we go. If you get the shot, take the open layup like that for Bogan.
As Crothersville had nobody getting back on the shot.
Very true. 12-point lead for your Charleston Blue Jays.
Number
Takes
2.
shot, gets blocked
Good
by
defensive play
Gillespie.
by Gillespie.
As Bogan goes again for the layup, gets fouled by number 21, DeAndre Davis. I think he'll go to the line to shoot too. You want to finish our He-Man spotlight of the day? As Bogan shoots 2. 12-point lead, minute 55 to
Many
go.
faces. There was a moment where he was actually under the spell of Skeletor and forced to fight He-Man, but overall he was a good guy, not a bad guy. Nevertheless, main E faces is our He-Man action figure of the evening. If you have many faces as an action figure, go ahead and leave a comment in the section below.
We want to say hi to the 32 people who are watching this evening. As Bogey makes both free throws, makes it a 59-45 game, showing the many faces of this Blue Jay scoring offense. As Priert shoots a three, and it's off the mark. Number 2 gets the rebound. Pass back to Priert. Priert's driving, and it's going to be on Samwise game 3. Gam 3.
Sam just got a little touch foul on the waist. You know, anything that results in nobody shooting is good at this point forward. If we can just play good defense and Carruthersville wants to dribble around and pass the basketball and the clock just runs down, that's good.
It's true with Porter with the rebound.
Offensively, we don't need to be in a hurry, but this probably a foul.
It's going to Carruthersville.
Probably a foul, but you know, no need to take quick shots here, and certainly no need to foul defensively.
True.
We can go this possession and not foul.
Let them take the long jumpers, like you said.
That's a tough shot. Once again, as long as they're not shooting, everything is fine. Let them run the clock down. Just play good defense. Don't foul. Don't bail them out with the foul.
All right, 59-47 with a minute here to go.
Right, those 2 points aren't important. It's a good pass inside. That's got to go in.
There you go. Who was that? Galantre?
Galantre Gillespie with a 2.
61-47 here to go. Carruthersville bringing the ball back up the court. Priert shoots another 3 and off its mark as they about throw it away. Give it to Bledsoe. Bledsoe!
The easiest shot he's going to have all year.
That's true. As Carruthersville, I think, calls a timeout.
You know, Carruthersville was really physical getting that rebound, but somehow Latrell Porter was the one that came up with it, laying on the ground.
We want to say thank you to Mr. Ed Marshall for the compliment. We appreciate it. We have worked hard to hone in on our craft of broadcasting. As it is 63-47 with 43 seconds to go, Charleston about to claim, I think, their 95th district title here tonight. I'm not sure the exact number, but we will try to find that out as they have played hard tonight. If they win tonight, we're 2 wins away from going back to the dance. Want to thank all of you for joining us tonight. And thank you for joining us all season, as we will be traveling to, we'll talk about that later on after the game, what happens next. Finish this game, 43 seconds to go, 63-47 Charleston, with Carruthersville taking the ball out.
And once again, we just want to not foul here.
Let them have the easy bucket.
The left-handed swat by Galantre Gillespie.
He's doing a good job. He's not making mistakes coming here at the end of the game.
Right, he certainly served a purpose with Weston out of the ball game. As we're at 30 seconds left to go in the ball game.
Hollywood Hogan can't get the ball.
We don't want to foul.
E.K. Davis coming in the game, and Swab Fitzpatrick as he empties the bench for the Blue Jays. Just to kind of play mop up here, as these Charleston Blue Jays are looking to go to Dexter. 10 seconds left, 63-47. Blue Jays are going to come through here with their district title. We want to say, how about them Blue Jays, ladies and gentlemen, as they take that district title for the umpteenth time with a 63-47 victory.
I'm not quite sure the official number, but it's something like 33 district championships. You know, Charleston plays for games beyond district, so
that's very true.
Whereas this might be the biggest win of some high schools program, this is just the walking into the door of the postseason for Charleston, and that's just the way it is here. If you look at our gymnasium, there's not a single district championship banner.
No, there's not. There's not.
You know, that's not what they celebrate here. We're excited that we won this game, but they play all season long, play that tough schedule all season long for this moment and beyond.
It's still, it's a pretty, I don't know, you tell me what you think. I think it's a pretty big deal when a group of kids who lose 2 of their biggest threats last year in Clark and Sharp come back this year and they win the district title again without those two. But as a team,
I am impressed with this, and I really think playing at home is a huge factor. Home sweet home, Motley Crue style, as Charleston accepts the plaque for first place in districts, which means we will move on and play Wednesday night at Dexter. We're not sure who we'll play yet. The semifinals for that district that we'll play the winner of is occurring tonight, and the championship will be Saturday. So Saturday at some point we will know who Charleston will face at 6 o'clock on Wednesday night in Dexter, Missouri.
it will either be what team? Do you know what teams? I know that Licking is one.
Licking, there's 4 teams, and I'm not quite sure
Let's
who's going to be, but we'll find out.
we'll take a little break and we'll come right back. And Lindsay O'Connor, we love you, sis, and we hope that you're feeling better. We'll be right back. All right, we're going to take a look here and see. For the District 2. All right, tonight. Oh, they've already got it. Here you go. It's going to be Licking, Doniphan, or Mountain Grove. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. It's either going to be Licking, Doniphan, or Mountain Grove. And we played Mountain Grove last year in the state semifinal game and beat them by 20. They only lost 2 games last year. They are 13-12 this year. I'm guessing they lost some teams. As me and Tim Eskew will be back Wednesday night to give it to you again here in Charleston, or no, in Dexter in the sectional round. We love you. God bless you. We love you. God bless you. And good night, ladies and gentlemen. Fly, birds, fly.